Guys, it's me Bibin here. Today I'm going to be making chicken barra and chicken fry. Both are pretty easy to make. I'll show you the easy step. Follow me. To begin with, we will have to blend some ingredients. Here I have taken some cilantro leaves, some garlic, ginger and yogurt. Here I'm using a mixer grinder. You can actually use a regular blender also for this purpose. The reason I'm using a mixer grinder, so that makes the job very easy technically. After you blend the ingredients, this is exactly how the mixture looks like. It can be watery or it can be thick, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna transfer this to the chicken for the marination. Well, here I have taken 1.5 kilo chicken. Next I'm gonna be adding some chaat masala, followed by some Kashmiri chili powder. If you want, you can add some food color. The next ingredient I'm adding is it's the methi leaves, kasturi methi leaves, followed by some lime juice. Oh wow, this lime is pretty tough to squeeze with the hand, so I'm gonna be using a squeezer. So I'm thinking that makes the works more easier. Yes, it is actually way easier than a hand squeeze. Well, I think you don't need a full lime. Here I have taken only half lime. Next I'm adding some turmeric powder, then some fennel powder and some black pepper powder. Obviously at last you will have to add some salt for the taste. Then after adding salt, you can mix everything together and leave it in the fridge for at least 1 to 2 hours. So you can actually start frying this chicken after 30 minutes, but the flavor won't be that effective, so it's better to keep it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Now you can place a large pan on the stove top and add some oil. You don't need a lot of oil because we are not deep frying the chicken. This is just a shallow fry, so just consider when you add the oil. Once the oil is hot enough, you can start adding the chicken one by one. Once you add all the chicken, you can start flipping the chicken so that the chicken will cook both sides properly. So I think you have to cook at least 30 minutes flipping back and forth so that the chicken can cook properly and your chicken will be crispy enough. So this is how the chicken looks like after frying it for 30 minutes. If you want to make it more dried state, you can actually fry it for a little longer time, but the problem is you will start losing the juiciness of the chicken. That's the reality when you cook for a long time actually. So do not overcook the chicken. When you fry the chicken actually should be juicy, right? Now our chicken fry is completely ready. I'm going to transfer this to a plate. So next we'll be preparing the chicken barra, and for that I'll be using the leftover blended ingredients that we use it for marinating the chicken. So for that, take a bigger pan on the stove top and put some butter on it. So once the butter start melting, you can actually start adding our blended ingredient that we used it before, right? So you don't have to add any spices after that, so this is actually enough. So I will be cooking this one for like 1 minute, then add some yogurt to it. So you don't have to add a lot of yogurt because you don't want things to be like a watery, right? So make it like we have to make it like a paste kind of thing, make it like a paste consistency, and start adding the fried chicken. I will be adding only like four pieces of chicken. That's enough actually, because I like fried chicken mostly. So once you add that fried chicken, mix everything thoroughly so that the paste actually will coat the fried chicken completely. Now cook this chicken in a medium flame for another 5 minutes, and at last our chicken barra will look like this. So finally here comes our fried chicken and our favorite chicken barra.